Welcome back to the channel. Valve clearance adjustment, or tappet setting, is an essential maintenance task for engines. Valve clearance is the small gap between the valve stem end and the rocker arm tip when the valve is fully closed. This clearance is vital because it accounts for the thermal expansion of the valve train components when the engine heats up. If the clearance is too small, the valve might not seat properly when the engine is hot, causing compression loss and exhaust gases to leak. If the clearance is too small, the valve might not seat properly when the engine is hot, causing compression loss, exhaust gases to leak past the valve seat, leading to overheating and burning of the valve face. If the clearance is too large, it results in excessive noise, a distinct tapping sound, increased wear on the components, and the valve opens later and closes earlier than designed, reducing the engine's volumetric efficiency and power output. The goal is to set the clearance precisely to the manufacturer's specified cold setting, which is usually given in millimeters or thousandths of an inch. Our tools for the job are a feeler gauge set, a spanner for the lock nut, and a screwdriver or appropriate tool for the adjusting screw. The first crucial step is to position the cylinder correctly. The valve clearance must only be checked and adjusted when the valve is fully closed, meaning the piston for that cylinder is at top dead center, or TDC, on its compression stroke. This is when both the intake and exhaust valves for that cylinder are completely relaxed. You can achieve this by turning the engine over slowly using the jacking gear until the timing marks align and the rocker arms are slack. An easier, faster method often used is the rule of 9, or the half-speed method, which allows you to adjust the clearance on several cylinders after setting one to TDC compression. For example, if you have a 6-cylinder engine, when cylinder 1 is at TDC compression, the clearance can be adjusted on certain other cylinders, like 5, 4, 6, 2, and 3, using the engine sequence. Once the cylinder is correctly positioned, use the appropriate feeler gauge blade for the specified clearance. Slide the gauge between the rocker arm and the valve stem end. The gauge should slide in with a slight drag. If it's too loose or too tight, adjust the clearance. Use the spanner to loosen the lock nut on the rocker arm assembly. Turn the adjusting screw until the feeler gauge has the correct drag. Once set, hold the adjusting screw steady and tighten the lock nut firmly. This is a critical step. Tightening the lock nut often slightly changes the clearance, so recheck the gap immediately after tightening. If the clearance changed, repeat the adjustment until it holds true after the lock nut is secured. Repeat this process for every valve on every cylinder. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell, comment, like, share, and subscribe for more insights. Thank you.